So having this looking out for a schematic diagram for identifying Staphylococcus species. Schematic diagram for identifying Staphylococcus species. So this one is like, okay, just trying to classify the various type of what? Staphylococcus and all of that. Okay. So for it, I think let's have a summary before we go into this lecture. Is there any need to even go into this lecture? There's no need. Let's just use the diagram. So when you do a gram stain, there are some bacteria that could be negative, there are some bacteria that could be positive. Now, the Staphylococcus bacteria actually fall under the positive ones, right? So when you do this, you could actually get to find out that some are facultative anaerobes. When they say something is facultative anaerobe, it means that thing can grow with or without oxygen. There's no problem. Then they produce catalase. So under the type of bacteria that produce catalase, you have the micrococci, you have the streptococci, right? So coming under the micrococci, they are the ones that produce coagulase. So the ones that produce coagulase, right there, for production of coagulase, they are the ones that produce coagulase. They are the ones that don't produce coagulase. For the ones that produce coagulase, you have what? Staphylococcus aureus there. Okay. Then for the ones that do not produce coagulase, they are what? Oxidase or bacitracin susceptibility type of bacteria. So you have the micrococcus species and you have the coagulase negative staphylococcus. These ones, they do not produce coagulase. So even if when you do a coagulase test, you won't find it positive for them there. Okay. Then there are also what? Novel is it novel brucine what? Susceptibility. Is it novel biosine? Something like that, right? Therefore the coagulase negative staphylococcus, we have the staphylococcus what? Epidermidis. We have the staphylococcus what? Saprophyticus. We also have the staphylococcus lugdunensis. We also have the staphylococcus what? Hemolyticus. Alright, so it's just like this diagram actually summarizes what? Staphylococcal species, right? If you have been looking for like a single diagram that actually has it, right? So everything found in this lecture is just what is in that diagram, which is not needful. Because all of this, we actually spoke about them. We spoke about them individually, right? But you can pause along the line to read. Pause to read, alright. So that's it for the schematic diagram for identifying Staphylococcus species.